Joy Carrozza with the Modern Unicorn, and I am back to show you some more substitutes that you can incorporate in your diet. I'm focusing today on alternatives to cow's milk. And going plant-based is so huge right now, and one of the main components of that, or one of the more difficult parts of it, is cutting out dairy. But I want to show you that it's not that hard. I've got a brand that I love, 3 products from them, and I'm going to show you a couple things to do with them. And also I'm going to show you how to make 2 different kinds of milk on your own in the Vitamix. One is an almond milk and the other one is an oat milk, and they're really easy. So let's get started with this. I'm just going to show you how to use these in coffee products. Now this milk is this is Ripple milk. It's unsweetened, and it's got 8 grams of protein. It's got more calcium than regular milk. It has all kinds of stuff. I mean, it is processed. The base is pea protein, but it's filled with really good things and low in calories, low in carbs, and has a little bit like 4.5 grams of fat per serving. So this I use in cooking. I use it with smoothies, put it in soups, and actually I'm going to show you a couple things next week using this, a dessert. And then the other product another product that they have is the half and half, and I'm just going to show you how creamy this is. Move that to the side. So I got a clear cup just so that I can show you. This is the half and half, and it just is like regular half and half. I think it's actually even a little bit creamier, but it mixes in. I mean, I didn't even stir it. Mixes in really great, and it has a great taste. So that's the half and half. Now this is the star of the show, I think, in terms of their products. They have yogurt and sour cream and stuff. I haven't found them yet. These I got at Sprouts. But they have this barista style milk, and I just am amazed at how it works. So I'm going to make actually a cappuccino for you. Grab my cup here. I have a Nespresso. This Nespresso is about 15 years old minimum, and I don't even think they make this cube anymore, but it is really great, and it's been a loyal little machine to us. I don't have it all the time, but they have replacements. I just looked on the Nespresso website. I think it's called a Mini is what I think replaced this, and it was $149. So they're not crazy expensive, but they make a great espresso. I am going to show you. I'm going to make a double actually. I have it all set here. Okay, so I did 2 shots of the espresso, and I'm going to show you how this barista style Ripple froths up. Now, this is a Starbucks little machine. It's a milk frother. It's in their Verissimo line of products, and it works really well. If you go on Amazon, they have a ton of different frothers, but I like this one. I think it was $60 at Bed Bath & Beyond, and I used one of those 20% coupons. So there's a little fill line there. It's so easy. I mean, this stuff is unbelievable. Okay, it has hot or cold, so if you just press it once, it's hot. If you hold it for 3 seconds, it turns blue, and it's a cold froth, which is cool for ice drinks too. My kids love that. So press it once. Just takes a little minute. Okay, that is done. The light went off, and look at this. I mean, it is crazy. Now I kind of learned how to do those fancy latte art pours, but I think this will do. Look at that. That is such a beautiful cappuccino. All with this product. Now this one has a little bit of sugar in it, organic cane sugar, but very little. So I say try it. Okay, let's make some almond milk. What I did was the best thing to do really is to take 50 almonds, and the night before you make it, put it in a cup, pour some water over it. You don't have to cover it, just let it sit on the counter. And then in the morning or whenever you make it, you're just gonna drain it, rinse it once, and then here they are. These are soaked. If you're short on time, you can pour some hot water, like use your kettle or whatever, pour some hot water in there and it'll just go quicker. So I've got in here 4 cups, 32 ounces of water, filtered water. I'm gonna put my soaked almonds in there. Now, if you have Vitamix, you know the magic of Vitamix. I mean, this thing is like so important to me. I mean, when I lived in Colorado and we were evacuated for that big fire, several years ago, I grabbed 4 things. 1 was my wedding dress, 2 was my old Gringo boots, 3 was our vertical of silver oak, and the 4th thing that I grabbed was my Vitamix, and I can't live without it. I use it every single day. Now this is an older version. I've had this for 8 years at least. It won't die when I'm dying to get the new Ascent, but this won't die. So maybe when my kids, one of my kids move out, I'll give it to them and they'll give me an excuse to get a new one. But anyway, so I'll put their website down below. But Vitamix is just, if you have another high-powered blender, I don't want to, nothing against other high-powered blenders. I just happen to love Vitamix. So I have 4 cups, my soaked almonds, and I have a pinch of salt, and let me get a spoon. Okay, and I'm just gonna do a, heaping tablespoon of organic coconut oil. Okay, put that to the side. I'm gonna whirl this for like 5 minutes. So you're gonna want to start with the lowest setting, of course, and put it on, and then you won't be able to hear me, but so you just crank it up, let it run for 5 minutes. All right, let me do that. So we're gonna strain it with this. I've used this so many times and it's still really good. So, it looks a little funny, but this is a nut milk bag. I'll show you where to get it down below. All this, too, don't worry about, I'm having all this information on my website, my blog, which is themodernunicorn.com. So all this stuff is in there. So don't worry about having to write it down or anything. So easy. We're just going to fit this over a pitcher, and it's this fine mesh, but I use this nut milk bag for so many different things. Anyway, so it's as simple as, look at how hot that is. Now this doesn't have a heating element in it. It's just the revolutions are so high that it heats things up so you can make soup right in here. We'll do that another day. But I'm gonna pour this. So this is super hot liquid. You can add vanilla if you like vanilla almond milk. If you want a little sweetener, throw a couple of dates, pitted dates in there if you want, But I'm kind of a purist, so I'm gonna do that. Now you can let this sit for a little bit, you know, squeeze that out, and then we're going to pour it into our mason jar, and I just keep it in a mason jar. Okay, so look at that. Now, when you put it in the fridge, it will separate a little bit. Just give it a little shake, just like anything else, before you use it. But like that, oh, it makes a great, you can put it in your coffee, you can put it over anything. It's just so nice. Now don't throw away your pulp in that bag, okay, because you could do stuff with that. You know what, I'll put a cookie recipe with almond pulp on my website, so you can, it's so easy. Okay, so that's our almond milk, and I'm going to clean this up, and let's do our oat milk next. Okay, so oat milk is really popular. I mean, I think I saw it for the first time just a couple months ago, I noticed. Anyway, it's, you know, this costs hardly, like, I think under $1 or something. I have 1 cup of organic oats. I got this at Walmart probably, and I've got 4 cups of water. I just poured some hot water just to cover and plump these up a little bit. You can see they're kind of grew a little bit, but so you can soak them. Some recipes out there, if you Google it, you can, you know, say to soak them. I think these will be just fine in here. Okay. Got those babies in there. I'm doing a pinch of salt. Okay. Now, let it go. Okay, that's done. That didn't take as long as the almond milk, so you can do this in just about a minute. Let it go for a minute. Here we have, we're going to use our Ellie's nut bag again. Nut milk bag, I should say. We're going to strain this. That was sort of like milking a cow. You want to take the nut milk bag and really kind of push all the liquid out till it's just the pulp in there. But look at how creamy this is. I mean, it really couldn't be any easier than that, and so inexpensive. Okay, so next week I am going to use some of these Ripple products for my Valentine's inspired episode. I'm going to make a plant-based chocolate tart and maybe some other chocolate treats, but I'm going to use Lily's dark chocolate sugar-free baking chips. So tune in for that. Again, all of my recipes that I made today are going to be on my website with maybe a couple bonus ones like the almond pulp cookies. And subscribe, give me a thumbs up if you like this, and subscribe if you wouldn't mind. I'd love that. And I will see you next time. Thanks.